What are some of the good Southern foods we don't know about? Maybe they're chains, maybe they're not. Maybe it's places that are specific to you.
You know what I miss?
Yeah.
From back home? What do you know about Brahms?
Very little, but I know let me tell you right now. Is it a custard?
Yeah.
Is it a custard? I know it's ice cream.
I believe it's a soft serve.
They have a soft serve and they have regular ice cream.
Okay.
Their burgers are bomb.
See, is it custard?
Are you a custard gal?
I like an Andy's custard. I do like custard.
You like Andy's custard?
I do. Yeah.
Did I just fall in love with my twin?
Yeah, I do.
Your twin brother. What kind of Brahms? Oh.
Okay, so Brahms is interesting.
Oh, I miss it. I miss Brahms. I think it started in Oklahoma, maybe. I think it did.
You know what it is? It's just a good burger.
Yes. Oh, and I'm not a burger fan. I'd rather have a taco. I'd rather have pizza, everything. But when it comes to a Brahms burger, you can't go wrong.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
We love, me and Ben, there's a place in Montauk, New York, out on Long Island, the furthest point. It's called John's. And they have amazing burgers. It's like what Shake Shack should have been. And they serve them on potato buns, and they're so good. And they have fresh ice cream, like, strawberry Oreo ice cream and coffee Oreo. And John's Driving in Montauk, New York. That's our spot. We love that spot.
Oh, yeah, I like that.
It's old school, and it's just, it's really, really cool.
Yeah.
Places like that in the summer. There's nothing better in the summer than getting a custard, getting a burger, sitting outside.
That's a great picture, Ben.
Oh,
Could it get a little bit more pixelated though?
Yeah, I mean, if we ask Ben to work, him and his wife will sue me. So I have to. Although Ben, go down. There is a nice one. Go to the left. See that sunset? Get that one.
Yeah.
Montauk has some of the best sunsets in the country, and it's. Well, I'm just saying if you're out there. But so Brahms. Now, Libbie Higgins, do you have a restaurant, a place where you would go and cry? Where would you go? What would you like?
In the whole country?
I loved, what I used to love? When I was a little kid, I was an actor. I don't know if you know this, but when I was 6 years old to 12, I was on Sesame Street multiple times. I was in some NYU student films, and I auditioned for a lot of things that I never booked, right? And I would kind of go home sad. My parents would take me out of school. My mother would bring me into the city. I'd do an audition. I'd flub it. I'd fuck it up. And then I'd come back to the Penn Station Dairy Queen. And I would buy a Blizzard. And sometimes I would sit in the chair and kind of cry into the Blizzard while I ate it. And then one time I got something. I was trying to explain to him, and he made the wrong thing. And a sweet Indian man who probably just got to America, he made the wrong thing, and I lost my mind. And I started screaming, and I took it and I threw it in the garbage, but I missed because I'm a faggot. So it hit and it splattered everywhere, and I was screaming, "No! No!" And I threw it. And the Indian guy started like laughing because he didn't know what to do, and I just like screamed it. And then I just looked, and my grandmother was with me, and she goes, "Come on!" And she was like, she goes, "I'm ashamed of you." She goes, "I'm ashamed of you." I remember her said that. She just kept saying that. "I'm ashamed of you. I'm ashamed of you." And then we went to the Long Island Railroad waiting room, and I just sat there, and I still had like Blizzard kind of all over myself, and I just sat there in tears. Where was that place for you? Where was that for you? Did you have that? Where was that for you? Libbie Higgins.
The Super Sandwich Shop is what it was called in St. Louis.
Take me there, Libbie.
Very small diner, right?
I love it. The Super Sandwich?
Super Sandwich Shop.
Soup or sandwich or soup?
Super Sandwich
Super
Shop.
Sandwich Shop. Take us there, Libbie Higgins.
It was you can only sit at a counter. Thank you so much, Ben. He saw that I was struggling and rushed.
Well, if he had set the mic up in the beginning.
Because I couldn't get any more.
Well, if he had set the mic up in the beginning, you'd be fine. But Ben likes to, like his boss, likes to do it on the fly. We don't love prep.
He's really struggling, though. Thank you.
There you go.
This guy is just the sweetest little angel.
Everyone says that who doesn't know him.
Okay. He heard himself. Super Sandwich Shop in St. Louis, on St. Louis Avenue. You can only sit at the counter. My father would take me there a lot. And we got to see him on Wednesday nights because they were divorced.
And Wednesday was his day.
Wednesday was his day. So,
and how many of you would he take to the Super Sandwich Shop.
4 of us.
That's a lot of counter space.
My sister, my little brother, and my older brother.
Everybody in the counter seat?
Everybody in the counter seat.
Christ almighty.
And so then we'd stop at the liquor store to get snacks.
Oh, he'd want a couple of nips.
He'd get snacks for us. We'd get a honey bun or whatever, but he'd get his snacks.
He'd get his snacks.
Usually a Busch beer.
Little warmth.
And we'd head on home to his house where we'd watch TV.
What would you watch?
Like the Cosby Show, Family Ties. I'm older, so these programs were still okay.
I used to watch them. Why aren't they okay now? Because Bill Cosby went on a few bad dates.
I'm sorry, my headphone was not working. Hello?
The Super Sandwich Shop in St. Louis.
Were you able to find a picture of it?
He's not even look. Why would he look? I mean, he's not even looking.
What was the name of it?
Super
Jesus,
Sandwich
she said it 9
Shop
times
in St. Louis.
You said it 9
It's
times.
no longer there, but I'm telling you.
But
Find a good pixelated photo of it.
Get an old pixelated photo.
Okay.
Is that
Was
it?
this it right here?
Oh, there it is.
There it is.
Okay.
There it is.
Look at it.
Wednesday nights.
Wow.
The Higgins family was a family again.
Oh.
Wednesday nights. Gather your brothers and sisters around. We're getting honey buns and a Busch beer, and we're going down to the Super Sandwich Shop because everything's going to be okay. And then we're going to watch Bill Cosby.
And everything was okay.
Right.
We love to watch Knight Rider, too. That was another great program.
Legendary program.
And then my dad would drive us home in his little station wagon, and we'd continue on life the next day.
It's a real Tracy Chapman song. You got a fast car.
He actually had
I got a sandwich shop.
He had a car called Le Car.
Le Car. From where?
That's what it was called. LE space CAR.
That was the brand?
That was, I think it was a Renault.
The model? Le
Le Car. There it is.
Oh my Jesus. Oh my God. That's like a joke.
And
that's
y'all all fit in there?
I would.
Libbie,
we weren't always huge. We were small.
Who makes that?
Isn't it
Renault?
Yes. I didn't want to try to say it again.
I mean, this is like.
Never heard of that.
And I would sit in that
up
car
on screen again, Ben.
for hours and pretend I was driving.
What color?
It was white with a black stripe.
Le Car.
That's
like this one with the stripe?
Yep.
Wow.
I would just sit in it for hours and shift the gears. It was not on. I'd push in the clutch and just shift.
When you were little.
Yep. Pretending I was driving.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So
good times.
And when I got older, I switched up to a riding lawnmower.
Is your father still with us?
No, he has passed on.
Okay. Well, that's sad because it's always sad when people leave, but also now you're doing great, and it would be.
Oh, he would love it.
He would love it.
He would love it.
And you painted a nice picture. I felt like I was there.
He would love it.
You know what it was? There's something deeply poetic about the times in life where you're making the best of a situation that is not optimal, you know? Mm-hmm. And in that time, you're doing what you can to get through. And it's very, very, there's something, even though you look back on it, there's something nice about it, even though there's probably some pain associated with it. Because I hear it and it sounds horrible.
Oh, there's lots of pain with it.
It sounds horrible to me. Like the idea of it is horrible and the reality of it is even worse. Like, but then I think back and I go, you know what? You probably had some laughs. You had some fun. You were making the best of it. And that's what life is, really.
Mm-hmm. Well, you also didn't have a choice when you were a kid. It's like you just had to go where everybody took you.
That's a great point.
We're going over here. I'm going over here. Okay.
That's a great point.
I'm going to get molested by my brother. Okay, let's do this.
It is what it is. Yeah. Right. TGIF, thank God it's Friday, huh? Molesting and then Super Sandwich Shop.
You know,
thank God it's Friday.
The Super Sandwich Shop almost made it well worth it.
Yeah.
I will say that.